So I moved into my new house about 2 months ago, and I'm really trying to minimize my trash generation because I really don't want to pay for trash pickup because I have so little trash and I don't want the garbage cans sitting around. So in my minimalistic pursuit of reducing trash, I still have to burn a lot of cardboard, and I have around the farm, I have, things I need to burn. And so I bought one of these incinerators from Pyro, and this is 1/2 of it, and this is a 4-foot version, and the other half is still here in my side-by-side. So I'm gonna set this up and see if I can incinerate most of my trash. Aluminum cans can be recycled. Metal can be recycled, and the only other trash I have is really just plastic wrapping, from meat packaging. So let me set this up and see how this goes. So the product is called Pyro Burn Cage Assembly. This is a 4-foot version, so that's the tallest one they have on their website right now. The company is called Bad Idea Supply Company, kind of a cool name. And these are just laser cut carbon steel panels. I opted for the thicker version. They have a thinner one, and these are the thicker plates. They're gonna warp anyway. And apparently I bought it with the optional base, and there's nothing to it. I mean, they just have tabs and they just stick together. I mean, there's just absolutely nothing to the assembly. But interestingly enough, there's a lid for it, which of course I don't need and I don't want. But apparently I bought it with the optional riser base, which I'm glad I did, which promotes airflow, hotter burning fire. And again, I want to use this as an incinerator as much as I can, because I will be burning some plastic, typically polyethylene plastic, which is not a big problem. But occasionally there's some styrofoam, when you buy chicken, it has like the styrofoam base. That needs to burn pretty hot, so let me get this thing assembled and see what it looks like. Yeah, nothing to it. It snaps right together. Here we go. I found a level spot. I'll make sure the fond is facing the right way. You can turn it the other way around too. So the base just slipped right in there. You can see it at the bottom for promoted airflow. So I'm gonna load this thing up, start burning some of the items I need to burn. I upgraded some of my fence gates here, so I gotta burn all this. I can't just throw it in the woods, and I need a pretty hot fire for this. So I have a bunch of cardboard, and I have some trash, so I'm gonna get this thing fired up nice and hot and see how it does. Okay, so it's been burning here for quite a few minutes, and temperature is extremely hot right now. The panels are warping as expected, but it's working extremely well. So the air gets sucked into the bottom, and there's just great combustion going right now. So at this point, I feel good about burning my kitchen trash. The temperature should be hot enough to incinerate everything that's in there. And regular kitchen trash, I'm not going to show you what's in here, but the stuff we all have in the kitchen, including some of the plastic parts, wrapping, and it's completely incinerating right now. I just tossed it in there. A couple of things to remember. I think the temperatures are hot enough that nothing toxic will, leach into the ground. If it does, the surface water is gonna run down this way towards the barn. And my freshwater supply for my house is next to my house, which is basically uphill from here. And it's on the right-hand side of the house. And it's deep, it's several hundred feet deep. So I'm not concerned about groundwater contamination or anything like that. And again, there's so much heat being generated, and this incinerator being 4 feet tall, I have no concerns at all. The other thing I unfortunately have to burn is a high density polyethylene plastic. And usually you wouldn't burn this, right, unless it's extremely hot. In this case, I have no concerns about it. I guarantee you there's nothing left, and it won't even make it down a foot in this inferno here. So my gates are almost done. I have one more gate that I already cut up over there by the barn, so I'm gonna go pick it up and burn it as well. It's been going pretty well. So give me a day or so, I'll show you what's in the bottom of this. You know, all the metal hinges and some nuts and bolts will be in the bottom. I'm gonna pull that out and have that recycled. And until then, that's all I have for you today, and I'll see you guys on the next one.